Welcome back to another 10 days on the death road. Oh, infested stronghold it is. So, now that we're in a new set of 100 days, you may have noticed that the color for the text in the thumbnail is a bit different because I like changing things up just a bit. Makes it seem like, yeah, there's actually progression happening. So let's just get into this mess. Oh. So, as per usual with this series now, I'm basically recording these daily, which means that the things that I can talk about are very much smaller. What can I talk about? Well, as of the time of recording this, I had just watched the what is it? Dead by Daylight 5th anniversary trailer, but only enough to actually see the killer and survivor reveal. So some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about. Um, Game is basically you run from killers and you try and fix generators and leave before you die. I think that's a good enough explanation. So, for their 5th anniversary, they did a collaboration with, what was it, Resident Evil? And, I mean, I thought it was pretty interesting what they did. I mean, the killer does something that no other killer does, injures the survivors by punching them. So I thought that was pretty funny. Other than that, I don't really pay attention to the game. I just kind of enjoy stuff. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, I am recording. Just had to be sure. Room. Eh. Toilet loot. Get out of here. Get out of here. So I thought that was a pretty interesting thing overall. Now back to the death road. Oh, goodness me. That appears to be quite the number of zombos. Oh, yeah, this is eventually just going to become completely solid simulator. Toilet skeleton. Boo. Let's just get out of here. Ooh, there is some food. That's good. Gas. I know this game. Oh yeah. Something else that I learned from reading the comments is that for the people that do end up watching this the entire way through, they like to learn about the game a bit, and I can admit I've learned quite a few things from doing endless mode. But I think for the sake of this being endless mode and covering pretty much every event in the game because it's endless, I should probably explain what different outcomes do. So, yeah, once we're done with this looting location and get some things where we have to pick locations, I'll start explaining these a bit more. If this location ever ends, my goodness. So many houses, so many rooms within them. Well, I mean, that definitely speeds it up. Oh, come on now. Just let me finish this location. Please be... Oh, come on. Did you take... No, you did not take damage. Okay, this building was a complete waste of time. Okay. I can leave. There's going to be so many zombies dead by the end of this. Okay, the Big McDowell is a bit of a rare one, if I remember correctly. So, the Big McDowell is weird. So, if you eat the burgers, one character will get +3 to morale, but they'll take 2 damage. They'll also just become wider. And in addition, the rest of the party will only gain 2 morale and they'll lose 1 health. So really, it's not worth it. But if you have a character with the gourmand trait, you lose 1 to dexterity, and you gain +1 to vitality. Alternatively, you can just search for kids' meals toys instead, and you'll get either a Pokeball, a grenade, or a blue robot. And in this case, we got a grenade, which we don't need. Fire. The group goes against their judgment and camps out in a city apartment because there's no zombies around. When they wake up, the building's on fire. You can either run out now, which is typically bad, or you can have someone plan escape, which is a test of wits and composure, which is why I had the Wiz do it. But if you have, I believe it's a paranoid character, they will be cool about fire safety and it will always pass. Oh, okay. They're all wearing sweatbands. You can either fight the bandits, which is a potentially lethal damage hit. I believe on deadlier road, it would be well, deadlier modes. It would be 2 damage instead of 1. You can pay the toll of 20 food, which you lose 20 food, and I think the party takes a morale hit. Or your character with the highest strength can challenge them to a pose off, and if you pass the strength check, they will let you go for free. And of course, your party gets a morale increase because, I mean, you bested muscular bandits. Always be looting. The rest stop, you have 1 room that has loot. It's typically not that worth it because you have the vending machines, you have potential toilet loot, and then you have the one room with actual loot in it. And then shopping mall has a bunch of different stores. It's kind of like Commercial Row. So, as a general stock up on supplies thing, we will be going here. Let's see, in the first store, there really isn't anything at all. My goodness, there really is nothing. The next one, I believe, is a gun store because of the amount of ammo lying on the ground. I hear a plane flying over my house. No, my recording value! Well, anyway, there's more to this shopping mall, a lot more. Why? Why is it getting louder? You've already been going over my house for about a minute. Please. Why are you so loud? Go away. I think it's going away. This is, I believe, convenience mart because the fact that there's food on the shelves. I think back here would be a bathroom? Yeah. See, I know things. Over here it just seems, I don't know, a mixture of the two? Oh, let's not replace our amazing sword with a regular old kitchen knife. There are more rooms that we can enter here. This is a bookstore, meaning that one of these books we can actually read, so let me try and find it. Complete Guide to Lifting, which would be strength training, which I don't think any of the characters actually need. But I mean, hey, it's there if you want it. Over here, it looks like this is actually a gun store. So, there really isn't much more to say about this location. You have a bunch of different stores. I think one of them can be the umbrella shop location that sometimes appears in the pick one or the other specific location to go to. And then, yeah, there's bathrooms at the end of it. So we will loot this one toilet, and that is it for this location. And now we run all the way back. Bit of a lengthy one, but it has some good loot sometimes. Be gone from this mortal coil. And yeah, we're all maximized on strength, so it's not really useful. Driving range last stand. Shoot golf balls at the zombies. I believe that's a fitness check. Prepare for siege. That's just a siege. Drive away with no sleep. All of your characters become tired. And if your character has a high enough mechanical stat, you can hotwire a golf ball collector, which will automatically avoid having to do a siege. The lonely gas station. You can leave the pumps alone, which will, of course, leave the pumps alone. The attempt to fix pumps, I think, is a mechanical check, and if you pass it, you get a bunch of gas, and then if the character crawls into the tank, let me check. It is a fitness check, and if you pass the fitness check, your character will get +1 to fitness and the gas. But if the mechanical check succeeds, you get +1 to mechanical and then the gas. So I'm not going to risk it. And the gas amount is between 70 and 110. So I think I got more on the higher end. Waking in the city, this is going to be bar or grocery store. I'm going to go bar because I can rescue someone. Revive using medical skills, that's if your character has a high enough medical stat. So now they're following me around, which, I mean, they can be used as death fodder, or I can just save them and get a reward. And I feel that it is always worth it to try and go for this over the guaranteed 5 or 6 food, because, I mean, hey, having the chance to get a gas can of, 60 gas is much better than getting that 6 food. Because with that gas, you can get more food. And other things. I will also say that Ress's death was completely my fault. I shouldn't have continued with the location because I knew the benefits weren't really going to pay off. But I continued anyway for the sake of, hey, I should do it. And yeah, it was a big problem. So now I have to face the consequences of not really having more options when exploring. Which isn't the worst, but it definitely helps to get more rare locations. So hopefully with trader camps, I will get the trader that sells books. So then I can put Explorer onto a character. Alright, cool. That person's unarmed now. Ooh, more gas. Love that gas. Yeah, just pick up the wrench. I have to be careful about what I light on fire because the other characters can maybe catch on fire because of it. Please break. Okay, good. Bullet? Dang it. Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't hold the burning chair. Boop. So I suppose there isn't really much more to say now. So I'm just going to give my occasional panicked comments, like that, and just finish off this location. Why are there so many buildings? Wait, you can enter that? Please don't be an explorable building. Someone kill that zombie behind us. Thank you, wizard. Okay, it's not explorable. And what about these ones down here? Seems like we have one. Alright, well that wraps up this location, so I suppose there's nothing more to do other than to go back to the car. And will it be a giver or a floret? I'm thinking floret this time. Yep. And gas can? What's fitness looking like? Group fitness training. Character would have good fitness and medical, I believe, because they offered training for those. Passing out. Furniture is the natural enemy of the zombie. Wow. I'll just take the sporting goods store. I don't like factories. They just take way too long and have too little payout. They're just large rooms filled with a lot of zombies, and you have to go through, I don't know, 10 of them to actually get to the objective. When did Walmart become a sporting goods store? I want my money back. You know what? I don't have patience. Get out of here. I brought 120 bullets, and I'm going to use 120 bullets. I don't care if it maybe jeopardized the state of everyone. Toilet genie quota must meet it. Wait, I need that fridge. I do not hear another plane flying over my house right now. Oh, come on. This is a scam. Oh, sturdy machete isn't too bad, honestly. Yeah, I don't need it, though. For a regular run, I would definitely suggest using a sturdy machete because it's the unbreakable version of a rusty machete, and I believe it deals a bit more damage. And, I mean, hey, if you get something better, you can always give it to one of the AI because it's still a pretty good weapon in terms of the standard weaponry, not like the Firelunk Greatsword or the Cold Steel Blade or the Guster Sword or the Whizzle Stick. So in terms of standard weaponry, I'd say it's one of the best. Plus, it has a chance to cleave. The group meets another person just chilling on a park bench. He seems friendly. They have a conversation just before the world ended. What was the main topic? Advice exchange. You're going to get some stats up, and then pep talk is morale, which I don't really need. So advice exchange. That person gets an increase to medical. I mean, that event really doesn't mean much because most of my characters have maxed out stats. Punching the car, I believe your character either takes damage or a strength degradation. Dink door again. Alright, I need to see this. Can you try to recruit but then refuse? You know what? I think... Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. If you have a full party, try to recruit and then leave them behind because otherwise you will take a permanent attitude and composure penalty. So, yeah. I would definitely... yeah. Oh dear. Hey, you'll be good, right? Oh, good loyalty. Okay. Twinkie trucking. Ignore for health reasons. Dominic shoots the lock. That's a shooting check. The Wiz smashes it with something heavy. That's a strength check. And the Wiz tries to jimmy it open. That is a mechanical check. Trader camp. Sure. I think that's a rare trader. You can recruit this person. Anime. Yep. What do we have up here? We have the old gnome. Random rare recruit. Ooh. If I ever have 3 team members and this option appears, I will do it. Because I think it has the potential to be just any rare recruit. So getting the Wiz would be great. But let me just make sure of this. Oh, it can be any. Yeah, no, I'm gonna never actually do that because I don't like the idea that I could hit the jackpot and get Mason. Give gas for snacks, no. Fitness training, no. Medical training, no. Okay. And, okay, sewers. I hear something going on outside of my house. Okay, sewers, they're worse than factories, somehow. And why is that? Well, oh, I suppose it doesn't do that in the first room. I believe, yep, it's starting in the second room and onward. You see those bubbles? Yeah, that means zombos are about to spawn there, and they just infinitely spawn. So you can't just clear room by room like you can with the factory. You just gotta go. I'm not afraid to use ammo here. This location sucks. And it's why you should specifically avoid going into all sewers whenever you get to nearly solid and completely solid. Because those things are death sentences. Not to mention, there's also dead ends. But the exit will typically just be on the opposite end from where you came from. And any doorways going up or down will always lead to side rooms with loot. But keep in mind, they are dead ends that are constantly spawning zombos, and then remembering, oh yeah, there's zombos spawning outside as well. Yeah, it can be rather precarious to try and loot them. I think I used that word right, precarious. Hold on. Precarious. Gotta love voice recognized speech. Not securely held or in position, dangerously likely to fall or collapse. Yeah, we are in a position in which we will likely collapse. Uh, so yeah, it fits. See, this is some vocabulary for you. See, this series is 100% educational. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I was very scared about some people starting to get hit. Climb out. Let's go. 552. And then we get our bonus. Dexterity? That's not good. I'll just take the morale boost. Yep, we get morale, and then that person's shooting increases. Berry picking at the zombie games. I personally would do this early game when there aren't that many zombos, but now that it's kind of late, I mean, it's not late game, it's still early game for Endless, but I mean, typical Death Road to Canada early game would be the first 15 days. I'd just go to sleep. City in the Storm. We have office building and pet shop. Office building will just have some random loot. I think similar to how what is it? The factory has loot, and then the pet shop. You have a bunch of feral dogs that will join you, but only if you have friend of dog. And since we don't have friend of dog, office building it is. Why do you have a rusty machete? The whiz confuses me. Dad and Son's office building, okay. I don't really ever go into office buildings, so I don't really recall what they have other than the break room and the boss's room. I mean, like, executive, not boss fight. It'd be crazy if there were boss fights in Death Road to Canada. I mean, that's kind of what sieges are, but eh. I love throwing furniture. They made these desks well, and by well, I mean not good at all if they're not flammable. Yeah, there really isn't much here. Oh, cool. The executive desk is made of wood, but these aren't. Ugh. Bathroom? Yep. I'm not even surprised at how I can just understand what rooms will be what. I mean, how it goes is that if there's a bedroom and there's another door, it will pretty much always go to a bathroom. and it's just a typical rule that every building that isn't just collapse at the first door will have a bathroom inside of it. That or just a bedroom. It'll have one of the two, I think. Yep, we have bedroom, we have bathroom. That's all, though. Seems like the game ran out of zombies to drop here. Wow. Boop. Yeah, the game really ran out of zombos to drop. Wow, they really ran out of zombos to drop. Okay. Just chuck the sofa. Bomber zombie, you can either leave them alone, or you can have a mechanical check, and if you pass, you make pipe bombs. I believe there are alternatives where you only make 2, and then you can blow yourself up. But I typically don't do it unless if I have a high mechanical. Yeah, sometimes it's worth, but also the hordes sometimes. Alright. The UFO landing site is a rare location. And because of the way Endless works, we will get this location to appear again in approximately a few hundred days. I think, anyways. So it's really good if we do this now. The problem is, it will be the hardest difficulty for a siege. And additionally, this is one of the longer sieges. And additionally, this takes place in a pretty much completely open field. So this will be hard, but I think we can do it. While driving through the woods, the group sees a UFO amidst the trees. Whoa! Watch out, there's something moving near it. Siege alert, there is no escape, no hope, late afternoon, 2 hours. This is one of the hardest sieges in the game. And as such, I'm going to be holding the minigun for this. And I will also be... I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm gonna bring the chainsaw with 40 gas. Okay. We gotta survive for 2 hours. The alien will have a laser gun that has a high chance of pierce. That guy will be on his own with a single pistol. He will die. If he doesn't die, I'll be surprised. The alien will stay with us, though, and we need to keep the alien alive because it's how we unlock the vehicle for use. Yeah, he already died. I think this is going to be the first time that I need to do AI cycling. Alright, here we go. This is what we like to call a really difficult siege, but with minigun. As you can see, we're getting some slowdown, and it's because my computer is crap, but also it cannot handle this many zombies at once. I just have to clear the way. That's all I have to do. See, this is why I don't like doing this siege. Alright, now I just have to clear out all those zombos. I can take the Uzi and just clean this up, I think. Better if I use these bullets than the rifle bullets. And all that was left of him was his gun. Aliens exist for real. You knew it. The alien picks Wolf Swan with a glowing finger. Her brain is filled with information about how to open slightly more complicated and locked car doors. The alien takes this opportunity to run away. And then get in the car. This car is one of the most durable, and also it does not take gas. The mystery of the ghost fart. It's just another day on the death road when someone farts in the car. Drama and mystery consume the team. Pick someone to blame. The Wiz, Swole Swan, or Dominic is not an option to blame, but the Wiz will solve the mystery. It was Dominic. Credit campsite. We're gonna camp with them. And we get supplies. I like running that risk because it usually turns out better than worse. Always be looting. I mean, the drive around more is 0 gas. I can just do that. Burn some gas. I'm gonna do the city row with car. Yeah, it'd be really funny if I took that car over the UFO. I'm just here for supplies is all. Get in here. Oh gosh, you're on fire, wizard. Wait a second. That's the second time the wizard was put on fire but didn't take fire damage. So I'm wondering... I'm not entirely sure. My first assumption was wishing for immortality made you fireproof. Because, I mean, the wizard's been on fire multiple times, but as you can see, Dominic took damage. Ress definitely took damage. The Wiz has taken none. So I'm kind of curious. But I'm not going to try and test anything. We have some more pistol bullets because we definitely need that. And then... I mean, I guess just... Oh no. Nothing's really going on in this location. Aw, junk. I mean, I'll take the car keys because, I mean, why not? Is that a third plane I hear flying over my house? Okay. Sounds like it was only far off in the distance, so... Not gonna be mad yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad yet. Back into our good car, and we're out of here. Why is my dog being sassy now? Last computer, last chance for internet. Try to get on the internet, play cute basic games instead. Siphon the generator. I'd rather take that morale penalty. I'm going to gain it back. I like this one. A giant prehistoric monster is destroying the city. It's stomping around and obliterating buildings. Who knows how many cans of food it's crushing? You're the only one who can stop it. Your zombie forecast is swarm size somewhat big, aggression super annoyed, current time monster time. This is one of the best recruit scenarios ever, but I'm going to pass. Quick stop. Just checking. Okay, 108 days. City before dusk. I'm gonna go with pharmacy. Because I definitely need more medical supplies. That's definitely what I need right now. Oop. Oh, I suppose it's that time to ask the question. What will the question of the day be, though? Alright, you know what? In the vein of me talking about Dead by Daylight earlier, what is your favorite horror game? It can be anything that you have played or seen played or heard about. I just want to hear what your favorite is. Not that I'll play it. I'm terrified of diving into anything in the horror genre, but it would be nice just to read about people's thoughts on the matter. So yeah, you can go ahead, put it down below, and I'll read it and proceed to never play any of those games that you tell me about. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. The Wiz did take fire damage. What is my dog doing? I will never understand that dog. My gosh. What is... You know what? Not going to question it. Someone else in the family will take care of that. Someone else will. Because I sure as heck don't want to take care of that. Okay, let's not send 3 AI to their doom. Just get out of here. Alright, that was what I was missing. Oh, okay. Misplaced keys. They're in a gator's mouth, so we can either abandon the car keys, which will mean that we abandon the car, uh, wrestle the gator as a strength check, tire out the gator as a fitness check, and shoot the gator is a shooting check. Shooting the gator will not actually yield food, surprisingly, but it's just more comical if we just wrestle the gator. So that's what we did. Smelly campsite, we will endure the smell zone. Have a bit of iffy morale, but given that we have survived 109 days, our next thing will be a siege. This is a loyalty check. We help them up. Everyone gets morale, so everyone has good enough loyalty that they aren't upset that we didn't steal. Trading on the death road. 3 buildings for trading, and then also that. Arms dealer, we don't care about. Axe merchant, we don't care about. And I think I'm good on bullets. So let's just get out of here. Siege. Last sale at Yalmart, 1 hour, no escape. We can do this. Going to actually say that I'm debating if staying outside for the siege is better. But you know what, on second thought, I don't think it is. It's not good for the frame rate after all. So I'm just gonna plot through to the back. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're getting supplies, that's what matters. Plus we despawn all those bad zombos outside whenever the siege is over. Oh my. Boop. Just gather up the remaining supplies. I don't need that gun. Ooh, wait, no, there's one singular piece of food that I need to get. Alright, now we can leave. And now our reward. Morale and random skill gain. Dominic gets an increase in mechanical. Can shooting practice, we will leave the camp. And now we have survived 110 days on the death road to Canada. And with that, I'm going. See you next time for another 10 days. Oh dear, that engine's rather low. Goodbye.